Aaron Johnson in the brown camo. Łukasz Kopera in the black with the gold trim. Kopera with a judo background, so watch out for him in the clinch. But as we know, he loves to get into a fist fight. And Johnson, a striker himself.
Yeah, Johnson just landed here early. Nice low kicks, about 3 or 4 of them landed nice and clean. Just jab here from Kopera. Nice jab landed from Johnson.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little bit of range on Kopera here. Kopera looking very sturdy though at 155 pounds.
Seems to be marching Johnson down here. I'd like to see him cut the corners off a little bit more of the cage. If that's his MO. Nice right hand to the body, comes up top with the left hook.
Kopera as well came in a couple of pounds over the lightweight limit. Did make it within the 2 hours. So again, maybe that's something to keep an eye on the cardio as this one progresses, but it's looking like it might not with the way these guys are slinging heavy.
Nice right hand to Kopera, just drops. Sort of drops Johnson with just driving through and ended up with a takedown. But clipped Johnson with that right hand about 3 or 4 times, and just before the takedown I thought Johnson was a little bit wobbled.
Yeah, certainly did look that way, Paul, and it was almost a counter to the kick there. That
there is a knee bar transition here from Kopera. If he stays on it, I think he's trying to go for it. He has the right hand underhooked on his. He just let it go now. He went over to the body lock. I think Johnson's leg just twisted in from the bottom, but there was a knee bar there. Kopera just coming up to the back.
But the thing with that judo background, Kopera is going to be very strong in the clinch here. Johnson looking for that elbow.
Yeah, Johnson looking for the arm through for the switch too. I don't think he's going to get it. Look on Kamara here.
Bookmakers could not pick a winner really with this one. Both men coming in at minus money. Minus 104 for Kopera, minus 134 for Johnson. So that tells you how closely contested this one was in the eyes of the bookmakers.
Kopera just looking for a back take here by stepping around the corner and weaving his leg through Johnson's inside leg. Technique used by Henzo Gracie we were talking about last week in London. Just sits back there for the back take. He's still in a precarious position here with Johnson on this Kamara. It is quite tight. Johnson just able to reverse the position and come up on top.
Johnson's corner just calling for him to settle there. They don't want him making any mistakes in this position.
Yeah, I think if you're Johnson, this is the best place you can be if it goes to the ground is on top. Just because those judo guys, just the base on them, trying to sweep a judo guy is torture, absolute torture.
Watch your head there, Aaron.
You think you're halfway or nearly over and then just reset again, and it's a long night for Johnson if that's the case. But he's in top position here and he's landing shots from the top. Kopera just throwing up for a triangle here.
Yeah, Johnson's got to be careful. Kopera not giving him an inch here.
Nearly lands that up kick. Nice knees back and forth.
Some good work to the body there, and you know, maybe Johnson's corner saw Kopera needing that extra 2 hours to make weight yesterday, and maybe they're thinking, look, the body is the way to go.
Yeah, Johnson had an underhook here on the left side, on his right side, our left side, and gave it up. He's fishing for it again now. He's got 2 double underhooks, and he just gives it up again. I don't know why he's doing that, because 2 underhooks is better than 1. It's easier to reverse up his opponent. He's got the reversing here now.
Kopera firing back with the knee.
Yeah, I think if it stays like this, Rich is just going to split them really. Kopera gets a nice tie clinch, doesn't do much with it.
Able to get the separation though, and takes the center of the cage. 30 seconds left in this round.
Stepping in, check hook from Johnson. Doesn't quite land. Seems to be swinging a bit. Don't think he wants to do that against somebody with Kopera's power here.
Yeah, Kopera's pedigree as well. I mean, make no mistake about it, this is a huge, huge step up in competition for Johnson. showing that he can hang at this level so far, though.
Yeah, every time Johnson was stepping in with something, Kopera's just throwing that right hand over the top. Look for him to wait and counter on it. Nice shot for a double leg. I think he's going to counter rather than step in with it.
Nice kick to the body there from Johnson. Kopera taking centre of the cage here.
There we go, there's that right hand.
Johnson trying the head kick, keeping Kopera guessing. Johnson's got to be careful about wading in like that.
He just seems to be stepping in with his hands just a little lower than I'd fancy. There's that left hook right hand again. Kopera's just following, just marching Johnson down here. It seems to be just the same right hand, left hook every time Johnson comes in. Kopera only needs to land one or two of those. It's a short night for Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that's certainly the game plan that Kopera seems to be going with here, having a lot of success with it too.
Yeah, Johnson just eats a right hand off a low leg kick. I'd like to see Johnson just throw his jab a bit more, maybe even go for a takedown and try and end up in top position again, not back away so much, because cage aggression here is all Kopera, and he's landing too. He has got double unders here. Kopera just swims his left underhook through. Look for him to punch that right hand down, his left hand up, and reverse Johnson here. Nice knee.
Johnson trying to get the single there, doesn't.
So if I'm Kopera, I'm going to punch that right hand to the ground, punch the left hand up towards the ceiling, and watch Johnson's back go against the cage. Looking for a guillotine here. Nice sprawl.
Good work from Kopera there to come out on top. And as you said, Paul, this is where you don't want a heavy judo guy.
Yeah, they're a nightmare to sweep. They've got ridiculously good base. They'll sit in this guard all day long. Even if you're doing a gi rounds with them in the gym, just trying to sweep a good judo player is torture. It's 5 minutes you're on bottom and you're going nowhere. I don't like this position from Johnson with a body triangle from the bottom. You tend to actually keep your man there. We saw it in Belfast. I can't remember who it was, but it was actually one of the Shelley brothers that had the body triangle, and he ended up winning the fight because he stayed so busy from the bottom. So if you are employing that position here, you have to be working from the bottom. Johnson on the neck here.
Kopera got to be careful.
Just gives it up.
Staying in very, very tight to Aaron Johnson here. Johnson again trying to peel his man off the cage with that single leg.
Yeah, I really don't like that single leg with the head on the outside. I prefer it on the inside, just because you leave your neck in that position right there.
This is tight. Kopera looking for a squeeze here. Johnson survives.
Just couldn't quite get the full guard to lock up the guillotine, but certainly had the grip around the neck. I'd like to see him get his left hook in first.
Undefeated UFC star Lerone Murphy, one of Manchester's finest, in the crowd here, taking the action in.
Johnson back on this Kimura grip again. Back elbow.
Johnson's got to get busy here. Kopera just chewing up the clock, landing these short knees.
Yeah, look for Kopera just to drop it down there with that grip, but Johnson is still on this Kimura from full guard now. Just lets it go. Back to that body triangle from bottom position.
You know, maybe this is Johnson wanting the stand-up. Maybe he just wants to lock his man down here. And
yeah, but if you're looking for the stand-up, then you got to go at least a whiz well, an overhook that he has on one side here, but ideally you'd want to get it on both sides, and then you're talking 5 seconds and Rich just standing it back to the center again. I'm not too sure, quite sure what happened there.
Time has been called. I'm not sure if it was maybe a headbutt.
You came in with your head.
Yeah.
And the elbow in your head. You cannot strike him over here. You cannot strike him with your head. Do you understand? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on this occasion.
Rich Mitchell going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. He's saying that Kopera brought the head down.
Over there. Are you okay?
I mean, I think he's lucky to get the benefit of the doubt there, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Rich Mitchell obviously with a better view of the action than we do.
Yeah, it was a good thing that the heads actually didn't clash, but was there intent behind it? I don't know. Johnson firing back here. Kopera with a catch. Single finishes the takedown.
Looking for a squeeze here at the end of the round.
I think with that half guard, it's the wrong position to be looking for a squeeze on the guillotine. I think even if you have a super tight grip, the half guard, I don't think you're just going to finish it, especially not with these guys are slippy like this in the middle of or the end of the second round, I should say.
Ready.
Third and final round. I mean, this is still anyone's game for my money, Paul. You know, both of these guys look like they might be able to pull
nice
something
head
out.
kick. Yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said, Ian Dean's just a magician at creating these so evenly matched fights.
Oh, beautiful uppercut.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him put a left hook on it. There's another same uppercut again. It's two, nice landed clean. There's three. I would like to see more than just the uppercut. Look for him to throw it again. He seems to be leaning onto the back foot, which is his right. There we go. I think he will throw that a couple more times throughout this round because he's had so much success with it. There it is again.
Yeah, going straight back to the well with that one. There's Aaron Johnson. Goes up with that high kick again. Not putting a huge amount on it, but
I don't think there's a huge amount left to put on it, Brad. Sorry.
Johnson digging to the body there.
The two guys are still relatively, well, I wouldn't say fresh, but I mean, they are working, they're not fatigued to the point where, you know, it's a slow match or a slow round, I should say. I think Johnson definitely having the better exchanges in here in the third round. I think Kopera has just slowed more of the two. Nice reversal from Kopera. Johnson still working with his back on the cage.
Keep going.
You know, obviously we're not watching this fight to score it, but it seems like either of these guys would be remiss to assume that the victory's already heading their way. They've got to work in this third round.
Yeah, I think it could be a round apiece going into the third. Could be 2-0. Like I said, I don't know. Big slam here from Kopera.
Powerful slam by Kopera there, and the judges are going to like that. But he's got to do something with the position now. Yeah. And he's got to be careful of that head as well.
Yeah. I think if you're Johnson, though, I think just stay busy from the bottom. Could win you this round. You know, we're just at the halfway point. I think you've landed the cleaner strikes of the two up until this point in the third round. Kopera staying busy with sharp punches to the body, not doing too much damage with it.
Kopera really burying that head into the pocket there. Johnson trying to get some elbows going.
Yeah, but the problem with putting your head in that position is you're not generating too much power from any of these shots. I'd like to see Kopera either go hand on the biceps, really frame up, and let one or two big strikes off that are significant to open the guard. Maybe go for a pass, because at the minute, there's nothing there that's significant damage. Nice call from Rich Mitchell.
Oh no, this is time again. This is time again, and it's going to be a point here.
No.
Head again.
Over here. Corner.
We'll hopefully be able to get another look at that maybe after the fight, but
second time
I didn't quite see. I actually didn't quite see his head going in. Like I said, Rich is in a better position. There goes a point.
1 point. Over here.
We'll maybe get a look at that if we have time after this contest, but
are you ready?
If not, we'll be taking a look back on the Fight Pass replay. But regardless, that's a huge point in a close fight, Paul.
Yeah. What does Kopera do now? Does he need a finish here? Is he after winning the first 2 rounds? I don't know. I actually don't know.
Watch your fingers, Aaron.
Yeah, this could be the impetus Kopera needs here to just turn up the tempo.
Certainly throwing big shots here. Let him rip to the body and come up top to the head. Looking for the back take here, gets it. Look for him to step around. Now he's looking for a heel hook. He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. He's gets it. That was beautiful. Wow. Wow.
Paul, we said that was a huge point deduction in a fight this close. Łukasz Kopera comes out like a man possessed, doing what he has to do to get the win. And it looks like Aaron Johnson is in some serious pain here. Paul, this is your wheelhouse, my friend. Talk us through it.
Yeah, do you know what? I thought he was going to go for a back take the way where he was doing earlier on. Instead, he dropped down, went for a single leg. I'm not too sure what the name they call it now, but he trapped the leg, inside heel hook. And as soon as he starts rolling, you can see him putting all the pressure on, gets it on. Seems to get it on the third roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Rich Mitchell, calls the start of this contest after 3 minutes and 42 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by way of heel hook choke in the blue corner, Łukasz Kopera.